Hello, and welcome back. It's me, your girl, the one and only White Wolf, the druid of Mount Arsenic. And guess where I am today? Why, Mount Arsenic, of course. At an arsenic mine. Oh, I get myself into plenty of trouble in them thar woods. And I always have. I don't know why I'm Scottish all of a sudden. But it tracks. Anywho, I found it all by myself. Now, I know where a lot of the other arsenic mines are around here, and I've been to pretty much all of them. This one was a surprise. Well, not a surprise, because they're here. It's called Mount Arsenic for a reason, but I found this one while I was just, getting myself into more trouble in various other parts of the woods. But here I am. It's a hole in the ground. And look at that. You see that? That's a stone that's loaded with iron ore and arsenic. See that yellowish grayish shit? That's arsenic. And it's almost like an arrow. And it's pointing right to the hole. Into the mine. Where there's more arsenic. See that white shit on the wall? Not like, that's lichen, but like that right there, that powdery stuff. That's what arsenic looks like in its raw, natural form. There's different forms, white, yellow, gray, brown. But it's usually like whitish or grayish, yellowish, and there it is. A hole, an arsenic hole. Probably die if I go in there. I am, of course, here with my beloved spirit, Bae, and I'm like, babe, if you do anything, please save me from myself right now. Isn't that like in his job description? And more arsenic. Oh, there's a lot of iron. You can see the iron. It's beautiful. It's really gorgeous, actually. Be in the middle of this right now. Putnam County, New York has a lot of old mines. Oh, more arsenic. And what's really cool, you can see where it's been mined and such. It was an active, there's another mine entrance right there. It was an active arsenic mine at the end of the 19th century and again in the early 20th century. It's cool, you can see how the mud and everything has like been deposited with the minerals, and it looks like mushrooms, but it's not. It's mud, minerals, and arsenic, which is a mineral. And a stone. Just gonna touch the leaves. I don't really want to touch the stone. There's a lot of iron ore, and you can see there's more arsenic in there, but that it's primarily iron. And the kind of arsenic that's found here is white and gray, white, yellow, and gray. And actually, it's the kind of arsenic that would be used in high-speed semiconductors because it's actually an excellent conductor of electricity. At least those forms of it are. Look at that huge block right there. It's all iron. That's really cool. And the iron, the discoloration in these rocks is amazing. It's beautiful. Yeah, so it was heavily mined here, but it was for a short time. It's called Mount Arsenic for a reason, lovingly by us local yokels who know its many. Whoa! I tripped on a stick. Don't worry, I didn't fall in a hole. It happens. The hole is over there. Don't worry. I'm not going in there. Maybe not today. See all the discoloration. Yeah. It was mined for a short time, even though this place is a good source of it. I can't remember why they shut the mine down. Probably because it wasn't like cost effective. It was because the terrain is really hard to mine, and I believe it was just didn't become worth it. Also, the people are probably dying of prolonged exposure. Arsenic's not like one and done. It's like over a period of time, and there's stories today of the people who live on the mountain who are exposed to it unknowingly, and people get cancer and respiratory problems, like if they're mowing their lawn, they're breathing in the dirt. Yeah. It's beautiful though, the iron and the arsenic together, and like that. I think the coolest part, these mineral deposits, they look like lichen. It's like the toxicity, like the, you know, arsenic is the mountain. It's poisonous. And yeah, I got some dark folklore to it, and it's like the toxicity just like seeping through the rocks. Oh my god. I love this place so much, but you know, Mountain Imham, you're really fucked up. I love you, but you're fucked up. It's also because of the magnetite prone to electrical storms. Lots of electrical storms around here. There's a sign over there. It's like, no trespassing arsenic. So shh. I'm not really here. Not touching anything. Just admiring it. And then, like, it was like 1900 to 1907 or something like that. Maybe it was less. Maybe it was like a 2 or 3 year period. It was reopened and mined again, and again, it wasn't cost effective to keep it open. And I'm sure it was incredibly hard to mine because it's a lot of granite, hard igneous and metamorphic stones in this area. The terrain is very, very rough. You see all the iron slag and everything, and I mean, that's a piece of the mountain, that chunk of iron ore that's right there, like you can see. You can imagine how difficult it might be to try to get anything out of here, but it is rich in these minerals. And yeah, the mountain's got a plethora of fascinating folklore. Cryptids like Bigfoot, Pugwudgies, spooklates, ghosts and apparitions, spirit of Sachem Daniel Nimham, for whom the mountain is named. I go into him and his history in other videos. I always talk about him. Trickster spirits, little something we'd like to call big, bad, and evil. I feel like that's the spirit of the mountain. I call it like an elder god. I don't really know what it is, other than fucked up. And my spirit bay, I like to talk about, he's one of the guardians here, and he's not big, bad, and evil, but he's like the only guy that can kind of deal with that. But even he leaves. And now I've been here for some of the electrical storms, and they're terrifying. I'd heard about them. I never thought I would actually be in the middle of one until one day I tried to have a campfire like up the road in the state park area. And I was minding my business, and along came what I thought was a thunderstorm, but it was on top of us in like 5 minutes. And I barely had enough time to get out of there, but there was no rain. It was just lightning. It was scary. And of course, there's a steel fire tower up at the top. There's more iron down there. See all the iron in the rocks. And the fire tower, big steel phallic structure. Doesn't help. Giant ass lightning rod. If this mountain was a tarot card, it would be the tower. It's a popular recreational spot. High levels of arsenic. There it is. And then there, back there, there's the mine where we just were. And then there's a house up there, and that's been abandoned. It might even be demolished. It's been gutted because of the arsenic. And there are actually a couple of houses that were right down the road across from the other arsenic mine. It's a trailhead right next to it. Another one of those signs you could just hike in. It's flooded. And those were taken down. They were repossessed and demolished because of the arsenic. Arsenic mine that way. There's stairs to nowhere. That way. Such a welcoming place. There we are. Mountain Imham State Forest. Also mined here was copper. Copper and arsenic are often found together, interestingly enough. And there's a plethora of stone chambers all over this mountain, and ley lines, of course, magnetic lines of energy that crisscross every which way. And Nimham is absolutely a power center, and might I add, those stone chambers, many of them, a little out of breath, sorry, align with the winter solstice sunrise, that contain a lot of quartz. Copper, magnetite, arsenic, quartz and sunlight. Sounds like a rudimentary ancient battery. But that's neither here nor there. Till next time, stay curious.